here is the update video on Dad's T-Bird. In the last video we didn't have the interior in, we were still with the old dashboard, the old tan interior. I think the only thing we had in here was the rear seat, but now you can see we have the entire interior pieced back together. So we have the door panels, everything. This is all from that donor vehicle we had that had the black interior. So we just went ahead and swapped everything out to make this car exactly like my dad used to have when he was younger. So for the time being we are using the old panels, even though they are a little bit damaged. It's gonna hold us off for now. In each door you can see we have those two Polk audio speakers, and we also have two in the dash at the top up there, as well as two in the rear deck. So to power all of that, we have the retro sound head unit right here, which makes it look pretty factory. Nothing looks too out of place. We also got our power window switches installed, as well as this little plate that I made on the 3D printer, which allowed us to have a more factory looking install for the USB port and aux port. This here is the subwoofer control, and it all tucks away, so you wouldn't know, just taking this car to a show, you wouldn't know that it has a pretty nice sound system in it. We also have another 3D printed plate in the back, which again replaced the ashtray. So, and the two 10-inch subwoofers that are in here are behind the armrest there, and there's one on this side as well, just behind here. So to power all of that, we have to go to the trunk, and I can show you the amplifiers. But there is no amplifiers in here. Well, at least at first glance. So down here at the bottom, there's a little tab we can pull up, and you can see all the amplifiers. Now I did show this in the first update video, but the video wasn't that great, so hopefully you can see and get a better idea of what's going on in here. We have the capacitor, which I don't know if we need it or not. This amplifier here runs our two 10-inch subwoofers, and these two 400 watt amps run all of the Polk audio speakers. So if you didn't know that these amplifiers were in there, then you would think that there's nothing weird going on in this trunk. So that was our idea and our goal. So when we take the car to a show, nothing looks too out of the norm. So coming to this side, we did steal the power seat module off of the old car, and we installed it on the passenger seat, so that the passenger seat is now a power seat. We can move it any direction we want, and it makes it a lot nicer for the passengers. The back seat has no adjustment, but at least in the front you can sit a little bit more comfortably. As for the motor, we haven't really done anything. I believe I explained that in the first update video, that we have some problems where we're burning oil, but for the most part the engine's been untouched. We changed spark plug wires, the air filter, we rebuilt the carburetor, but beyond that we haven't done too much. The biggest daunting task that we had was when we pulled that dashboard out. We had tons of vacuum hoses we needed to deal with, and that was by far the hardest part. So, but everything up here is pretty much how it would have been the last video, and we really do need to probably tear into this motor and get it to stop burning some oil. That way we can use it a little bit more. So on the front, my dad has a 1966 Thunderbird plate that he bought, and that complements the plate that he got on the back, which says Gussie 3. Now unfortunately it's all cloudy on the inside, and that's because we are burning oil and the car is running a little bit rich, so there's a bunch of soot and stuff from the exhaust, but overall the car is coming along pretty well. So I will keep posting videos as we make progress on the car, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and stay tuned for the next update.